we are here with Piret Sigus and Silja Saarepuu of the film The Turnip, which is actually our only Estonian contestant in the international competition of animated films for children. Since we have two of you here, I will start maybe with a question: what were your roles while making the film?
Yeah, we both are directors, artists, cinematographers, and the text comes from Piret.
Yeah. So it was a true collaboration.
Yes.
I understood that the making of the film started just as the COVID pandemic hit the world. How has that affected your filmmaking process?
I think it only made it possible. Yeah.
In what sense?
Because it was a moment that you couldn't do anything else, and it was only possible to go to the cellar studio and start working.
I made a studio at my home basement.
Like a makeshift studio at home.
Yes.
But did it make it maybe, did it limit the people you could work with, or maybe the amount of artifacts that you made for the film?
There wasn't very much people who were working all the time with us. Only Marili, our animator, she was every day.
Okay.
But actually there were handicraft makers who were embroidering the backgrounds, so we visited them around Estonia, not so much around in Jõhvi.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the audience knows, but your film basically presents an alternative view on the world-known fable about the giant turnip being pulled out of the ground, and you show actually what happens underground. It's not about the turnip being giant, but about the animals pulling it down and trying to keep it for themselves. Did you, when showing it to the children, did you have maybe reactions from children that were kind of protesting that no, it's not like that?
No, but in some festivals, some kids stand up and say, "I know the story."
Kids believe that it was the thing that happened.
Exactly like
Yes.
that. Okay.
They don't protest; they believe it.
How did you arrive to this point of view for the film?
I don't know. I was reading to my children the story, so I had to make too much. I had to answer too much answers about that story, so that's why I figured out that what was.
So it was the never-ending questions from children, and why and where.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, your film is made of really beautiful embroidered textiles, and it's very tactile, palpable. Did you think when you were creating the color palette for the film, did you think of, did you have the children in mind that you were going to show it to, or did you just follow rather your intuition?
Kuidas on alahinnata? Okay. I think that filmmakers don't have to underestimate children, and they are as equal audience than everybody. So.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just had a baby, and I keep hearing this. You have to use all these very shiny colors and like candy-like that they respond better to. But I mean, your film has more of a natural, earthy tones, and I think it works really well. And I mean, in the end, children love nature now and respond to it just as well. I also have one question that we'll ask each of the directors, and that's what do you think that makes an animated film for children successful? What are the attributes that are important?
I don't know. Maybe when makers like it, what they are doing, and it's probably children like much more than we usually think. I have seen so many films that have been put in like main very artistic programs, but but I know that, for example, my child would like them to see them. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think children like film which are a little bit funny and colorful. So
And strange.
strange. And the films must answer their questions.
So do you feel like your film is answering their questions? Did it answer your children's questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have any anymore?
Not about this story.
Okay. And we know that usually children come to the cinema with an adult companion or a parent. So do you also, when you make films for children, do you have adults in mind as well, that it entertains both?
Yes, actually we thought it's for both when we started to make it. We didn't think that it's only for kids or only for grown-ups. No,
Yeah,
for everybody.
it's a family film.
Yes.
It should be shared. Do you have any upcoming projects?
Yes, in very
Beginning.
In very beginning, and still we have to choose what is the first to start with. But yeah.
Can you give us a hint?
Not yet.
In a way, it continues the same, the folktale line.
Okay.
And
it's going to be again for family, like a family.
yes, and
cut out.
Cut out and with this crafts techniques, embroidery and.
For the embroideries, have you used artisans or was it your own work, handwork?
A lot of we made by ourselves, but we also managed to hire a small group of retired ladies from Eastern Estonia, käsitööklubi Novenep, and also some friends and family members, and everybody were working.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the authors of the film Turnip, and enjoy it.